Friends, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the Curvy E Chronicles. My name is Courtney, and I'm so glad you found your way to my little corner of the internet. Today, we are going to be doing some goal setting for 2024 in my new planner. But first, we have some Happy Meal. Okay, friends, I feel so dang spoiled because I have so many Christmas cards and I haven't mailed out any Christmas cards. I promise they're in the works. They're just taking me forever because every time I think about it, it is like 11:30 at night. So my Christmas cards are coming. They're just taking me forever. But I want to go through the Christmas cards I got. I'm feeling so spoiled. I tried to open all of these ahead of time, and one of them did get quite obliterated just because I'm a savage. So this first one is from Steph over at Budget with Mama Bear, and I love these cards. I think I used someone similar to this, and they have like really nice texture. I used one similar to this a few years ago, and I absolutely love it because okay, honestly, usually I buy cards and don't end up using them. I just send them to our neighbors. All right, so this says Merry Christmas. So it says, Courtney, may your blessings be many and may your joy be great. Merry Christmas, Steph. Budget with Mama Bear. Thank you. Guys, I have another Christmas challenge. Oh my gosh, look at the bears. The bears in the barn. That is so dang cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, I cannot wait. I'm going to use this to help save for Christmas for next year because that's one of our goals. We're going to increase what we're spending. So, Steph, thank you so much. Like this is beautiful, and thank you for the card. Warms my heart. I love getting cards. Okay, this one I like totally destroyed. Don't ask me how it happened, but it did. So I got to kind of see a little bit of the corner. This is from Nita over at The Organized Owl. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm so spoiled. Y'all spoil me. Look at this pretty and the gold stars. Okay, what did Nita send us? All right, from our owl's nest to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Nita at the Almost Organized Owl. Oh my gosh, Nita. Merry Christmas, Courtney. Thank you. These are beautiful. Okay. Girlfriend. That is the cutest little sticker ever. I just see this like as a representation of you because like how stinking cute. Okay. Hi, Courtney. I made this savings challenge for you. Oh, I do not sell at my shop if anyone asks. You're such a joy to watch, and I just wanted to say thank you for sharing your journey, Nita. Stop it. She did not. Spread kindness like glitter. You guys. Nita, thank you. Kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. Okay, this is going to get hung up because this is Nita, thank you. And she sent me $1 to get it started. Oh, man. That's going to make me cry. That is so sweet of you, Nita. Thank you so much. We're going to stick that in our savings challenges. Oh, my goodness. You guys are spoiling me. Okay, next one here, and I tried to save the stickers and I couldn't. If you can't tell, this is from Kathy at Kathy's Cash and Coin. I wonder if snowman farts smell like peppermint. This is the best. So if you guys watch Kathy over at Kathy's Cash and Coins, she does Scramble for savings challenge, and there I swear every time she gets certain letters, every time it's always fart, because don't ask me why. I have the immature humor of a 12-year-old boy, but I always will put fart as my word anytime those letters come up. So like this card could not be more perfect. I love it so much. $2. Oh my goodness, you guys. Courtney, I couldn't resist this card after all this see the Scrabble games. Haha, I'm so behind on your videos, but I hope all is well. I meant it when I said if you lived near me, I know we'd be hanging out all the time. Yes, 100%. If I am ever out west, I will definitely be sure to stop and visit. Please do. I would gladly have anyone over. Have a wonderful Christmas and all the best in 2024, Kathy. Thank you so much. This was perfect. Perfection. Perfection in a Christmas card. This one right here. Thank you so much, Kathy. Like, I can't. These are going on the fridge, by the way. I'm going to make like a whole stack. Okay, and last but not least is from Lindsay over at Boy Mom Loves to Save. So this says, ho, 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 it's Santa Claus. Just thought I'd stop and say, you've been great to celebrate. So celebrate and have a jolly day. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Oh my goodness. We have our first Valentine's Day challenge. Ooh, this is cute. Like it's like a soft pastel rainbow. Ah, oh, I'm excited. This is gonna be so fun. Y'all spoiled me so much. Oh my goodness. Lindsay, this is so cute. Thank you so much. So that is my happy mail. Guys, I just feel so dang spoiled by all of you. I appreciate you. I promise I am working on Christmas cards. I just am very slow going. It just life gets wild. So I am so spoiled. Thank you guys so much. Okay, now that we've got Happy Mail out of the way and I just am grinning ear to ear, that was the smile that I needed in my day. Let's start on our goals. So, as you saw in yesterday's video, I made my own planner because I am crazy and I need 3 different calendar spreads, but I wanted everything in one book. So that is why. So we are going to start on our personal goals. Now, why do I have it split into January, April, July, October? Well, I have it split because I want to make sure that I'm actually checking in on my goals. Because in the past, I haven't always kept up on that. And that's one thing that I want to make sure that I'm doing. So we are going to do quarterly check-ins on our goals. So we are going to start first with our personal side of things. I do have a personal side and a YouTube side. My ding dong derriere thought personal would be personal and financial. So YouTube got its own page, but personal and financial are the same. Anyway, regardless, we're basically going to I'm already thinking of ways I can improve these pages for next year just to fit my needs, like to have like overall goals for the year and then check-ins for each quarter. But regardless, let's get into goals. So I am doing this to keep myself accountable and to really look back to see how, where we're starting for 2024 and then to look back at the end of next year and see did we meet our goals, what progress did we make, things like that. So let's start with our we're going to do January. We're going to start here. We are going to start with our financial goals first. So first on the agenda, I want to this year pay off our camper. This was a goal from last year, and I did not have my YouTube channel last year. Or at the beginning of 2023. I started in February, so I did not do anything with goals. But this was one of those goals that we just weren't able to make happen. But I know for a fact that writing it down, putting it, voicing it, all the things, we're going to make it happen this year. By any means necessary. We are going to work our darndest to get it paid off. I know we can do it. It's just a matter of being super, super diligent. But so that is numero uno. Number 2 for a financial goal is I want to add $1,000 to our emergency fund. Right now our emergency fund has $2,000 in it, which is great. It's basically like 1 month's worth of bills, but should anything like major happen, I feel like we just need to have some more in there just to feel a little bit more secure in that. So I do want to add more to it. We have not added to this in 2 years. We've just had a 2,000 in there for a couple of years now, but I do want to make sure and make a point that we are adding more to this to really just be better prepared for things. Goal number 3. So after doing Christmas and budgeting everything, I know that next year for Christmas, I want to save $1,500. Reason being is that I did not account for Christmas cards. Hence why they're taking a little bit of time because I'm working like postage and stuff into budget. So I don't have enough stamps. Like I totally forgot. So I didn't budget for Christmas cards. I didn't budget for some other giving things, some extra tip money, just stuff that I didn't think about until we got to this Christmas season. And I'm like, oh, dang, I wanted to add this and I wanted to add that. So I know like 1500. The other thing is we're looking at doing a large family gift next year. My husband really wants a new TV, so I think we're going to look at buying a new TV. Because Costco usually runs some really good deals during Black Friday, and they did this year. So I know an extra $500 would go a long way to getting a like large family gift for him and myself, and then of course the kids. So I know I want to save extra for Christmas. I already have my challenges lined up. I'm super excited. Next up is I want to pre-fund preschool again. Preschool. And that's going to be a guesstimate of about $3,500. That's a rough guess. We were able to pre-fund preschool this year, which was great. So I really, now that I have more time to save for the 24-25 school year, I want to really hunker down and make sure we can get this fully funded by September so that we don't have to work it in as a monthly bill. We just already have it in savings, kind of like we did this year. So that is number 4. And goal number 5, I'm going to try and keep it to 5, maybe 6 for each one. But goal number 5 for our financial goals is I want to save an additional month ahead. So right now we are already budgeting as 1 month ahead. But what I'd really love to do is to get another month ahead and add that into our 3 to 6 month savings, which we've kind of already been doing in a way. So at the moment, what I've been doing is I've been saving more to cover. We had an increase in insurance, and then we had an increase in, I knew our power bill was going to go up. Just with the winter months because it did last year. So I've been putting aside extra. Well, when the power bill hasn't been as high, I just have been shoveling that to a 3 to 6 month ahead fund, along with the funds that we're setting aside in order to cover our health and welfare. If you haven't watched any of our budget with me's, basically my husband he's a union electrician, and they are paid in their package a certain dollar amount per hour that covers their medical insurance and dental insurance. Well, when they travel unions, sometimes that doesn't cross over. So the union he's currently working in, which is a different, not only a different state, but a different, like totally different union, they don't pay enough in their package to cover that for him. So his employer is giving him a stipend to help subsidy that. So we have to set aside a certain amount each week to make sure that we don't have a discrepancy or a deficiency in that. So what I want to do is I want to continue funding that, but I also want to start adding more to our month ahead fund so that we can eventually get to a 3 months ahead and then eventually 6 months ahead. And then it'll obviously go faster the more we pay off our debts. So that's kind of the whole movement behind that. So those are our financial goals for this year. Obviously there's going to be little goals along the way, and that's why in my monthly budget sheets I have, let me show you guys. I went through and let me find one. There it is. Goals for each month. So we will be setting goals for each month, different to-dos, things like that. But I have not ever stuck to, I've set goals, obviously, but it's not always been something we've stuck to religiously or really worked hard at. So this year I'm going to very much work hard at it. So next up, we are going to set personal goals for me. So these are things that affect me personally, and yes, they might not necessarily go along with the budgeting side of things, but one thing is that's why my channel is named Curvy E Chronicles, is because it's a chronicles of my life and how we're functioning as a single income family, how we grocery shop. That's why I do vlogs. We're not just strictly budgeting over here. So if you're here for mainly the budgeting, I appreciate you. I hope you enjoy some of the other things, but I'm not going to separate out into separate channels. That's too much work for me. And honestly, I feel like then you can just come here for all of it. But okay, personal goals. So my first personal goal is, and I set one this last year, and I knocked it out of the park. So I had set a goal to read 12 books this year because I have not read physical books, and I love to read, but just hadn't read a lot in the last few years since having my kids. And with working and all of that, it just was not. I was a working mom with Claire. Like, I worked out of the home, and so reading books was not top of my priority. So when I decided to stay home after I had my son, I was like, well, I have more time. But I mean, really, I had more mental capacity because I wasn't working about my job to read. So I made a goal this year to read 12 books, and I actually read 24. I'm going to insert my Goodreads little snapshot here because I'm really proud of myself. Like, I hit the end of this year. Some of it is I found smutty books, and that has just I now have a stack. I should show you guys my to be read pile. So my goal for 2024, since I read 24 books, I want to read 36 books. Because that's 12 more, and I think I can easily do that. So I read, and if we blow this out of the water, that's great. There are some people who have like a goal of like 100 books, and like, I don't know how, but they do like audiobooks, and also they do like Kindle. I like a physical book. I do audiobooks, but I don't drive as much anymore. So I'm definitely on the physical book like train. I need to get a library card and start hitting up the library because I know that'll be a good place. But I also just like love to own the book and have the book. So that is my goal. I'm going to do 36 books. The next thing I want to do is I want to walk. I have a walking treadmill, like a walking pad, but I want to do 30 minutes a day, walk 30 minutes a day, 3 to 4 days a week. Because I started out walking in January. I would do a few days a week, and then life would get busy or something would happen, and I just stopped. And honestly, I think that's part of like mentally, my mental health for the whole year of 2023 has suffered greatly. You might not know that because I don't really share that on here, but like, truth be told, it's not been um, my top priority to take care of me and like my mental health. So that is going to be a goal of mine. And I really think walking in the mornings before the kids wake up. I've already started doing this where I get up before the kids do. Well, sometimes, and trying to just take time for me. And honestly, that's helped a ton. Making sure I go to bed on time, reading before I go to bed instead of doom scrolling on my phone. So I want to start walking. I think that'll be great. And then along with that, my husband and I are doing a joint goal for the year. So you guys have seen pictures of him, I'm sure. I'll insert our family picture here, but he is like 125 pounds. Okay, he might be 130, soaking wet. And just, the man cannot gain weight to save his life. I buy him, like, my grocery cart when I go shopping is half junk food to fatten him up and half healthy food for the kids and I. And do you think it works? No, it doesn't. But we have made a joint goal where by our anniversary, so by July, he wants to bulk up 20 pounds and I want to lose 20 pounds. But because I turned 30 this year in 2024, I'm just going with the 30s, and I want to lose 30 pounds by July. That's going to include a lot of, consistency and then changing my diet. And so we'll start looking at some more like healthier options, definitely more higher protein options going into the new year. So stay tuned for some of those cook with me's. We're going to try and look for some more high protein options, but that is one of those. And then a couple of other, along with that too, is I want to drink more water. 3 of my 40-ounce tumbler. I don't have a Stanley. I have a simple modern one a day. I want to try and drink 3 of them a day. I really think my body could benefit from more water and less coffee. I will never give up coffee. Don't worry. Coffee will always be involved. But I really want to drink more water. And then the last two, so this is going to be 6 goals for me personally, are silly, but things that just, I think, they're just silly. But I want to water the garden. I want to make sure I water the garden every day because my goal is to be like a canning fool next fall. I'm gonna learn to can over this next 2024. That's what I asked for Christmas. I can confirm that's the gift I'm getting from our family does a gift exchange, and that was the only gift I gave. I want this. So water the garden. We're gonna plant tomatoes. We already have our garlic planted. I'm really, really excited. So I will share with you guys that process as well. Once we start hitting growing and planting, and I want to learn because trust me, I kill everything. So my goal is to not kill anything. And then my last one, and this one's going to be really silly, but I want to crochet a temperature blanket. So I love to crochet, and I've told you guys this before, but I've seen this a couple of times, but it's called a temperature blanket. So I don't usually do blankets because they are too much for me, but this one I think I can do. So it is basically you do a row a day, based on the average high temperature for that day, and each you break it off into sections for colors. So basically by the end of the year you're going to have this really cool rainbow blanket because it's well, I mean, depending on what colors you choose, but obviously I'm going to choose rainbow colors because what's the fun in not doing that? But essentially, anything below 0 would be a color, anything 0 to 20 would be a color, anything 20 to 40 would be a color, 40 to 60 would be a color, 60 to 80 would be a color, 80 to 100 would be color, anything over 100 would be a color. And then you just do one row for each day, and then at the end of the year you have this really cool blanket. So I've seen a couple people do that, and that is something that I think will be awesome because not only will it make me still go back to things I enjoy because I enjoy crocheting and I don't do it enough, but it'll also be fun because I'll get a blanket out of it at the end. So those are my financial and personal goals for 2024. We are going to check in quarterly, April, July, October, see how we're doing, make sure we keep that focus on them. So I hope you guys enjoy this layout and want to come back and check in with me, but that's where we're going. So next we're going to jump over to our YouTube goals. All right, so YouTube goals. So these are going to be maybe a little far-fetched. I don't know. We're going to see. But my first goal is I would love to, by the end of 2024, hit 5,000 subscribers. That might be far-fetched, but I really think that we can get there eventually. I feel really blessed that we reached 1,000 when we, within a year. My channel's not even a year old. So I'm really proud of that, but that's going to be the goal for 2024. I want to see if we can hit 5,000 by the end of the year. If we don't, I'm not going to be heartbroken, but that is one of the goals I've got on there. The next thing is I do want to maintain 3 videos a week for you guys. 3 videos a week. I hope you guys like that format. I do Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday as my posting days. I hope that's convenient. I'm playing around with posting time frames too because it's been kind of interesting doing Vlogmas. I've been able to kind of adjust each week which gets posted, and it's kind of interesting to see where the views fall. So I want to keep the 3 videos a week. The next thing is I want to earn at least $1,000 for the whole year. If I'm lucky, it'll be more than that, but truthfully, I think $1,000 would be amazing. It just would make me so happy. I do actually have my first check coming. You guys will see that stuffing on Friday. I can't thank you all enough for hanging out, and I will give huge big thank you in that one. But yes, by the end of 2024, I want to have earned at least $1,000 from this, because I feel like that would make me so happy that I can contribute to my family, but also that means that you guys like hanging out with me. So, all right, the next one, I want to do more lives. I've never done a live. I'm going to try to. We're going to see if we can figure it out because I have not figured it out yet. More lives and shorts. Right now I have a countdown to Christmas advent calendar short that I've been doing that's really kind of taken off. It's been super fun. The money I'm setting aside, I think we're going to use it to cover our bills for the week of Christmas that Cody's taking off. We're going to see. We'll either do that or we'll shovel it into Christmas for next year. So far it's adding up to be a lot. Like, I'm impressed, but we'll see how that kind of pans out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So my last one that I want to do is I want to send more Happy Mail to the budgeting community. I have been terrible this year about sending it out. So that is something I want to write down, is to be able to send more out to everyone, and just show you guys my appreciation for all of you. Y'all don't know how much this group community, you people have helped me, not only in my finances, but just me personally, and how much joy I get from watching you guys go through your journeys, and then also being here for my roller coaster adventures. So those are my YouTube goals. So that is going to do it for today. That is our goals for 2024. Let's zoom me out. We will check in on these quarterly, like I said. I do have another notebook that I'm going to use for journaling and keeping track of just different things. I always like to have like a notebook that I use to kind of keep notes or like pre-plan budgets and stuff, because I like my actual planner to be pretty. But I know I found this notebook at TJ Maxx, and like, how perfect is it? It's got the cowboy boots on it and it's pink. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I appreciate you guys being here so much. I'm looking forward to 2024 so much. It's gonna be a good year. I turned 30. That in and of itself is mind-boggling to me. But I'm excited for all of the adventures, all the things, everything we have to come. So I appreciate you guys being here. Hit that subscribe if you want to hang out for 2024 and beyond. And until next time, y'all remember to spread kindness like glitter. Bye, guys.